All right, yogis, we'll get started. Thank you for being here. Let's either lie on our backs or sit up tall in a comfortable position to start. And let's tune into ourselves, tune into our bodies right now. Just focus on the breath, focus on your body, tune out all outside distractions, and begin deepening your breath. Preparing your body and your mind for the upcoming practice. Do several slow, long, full, even breaths all the way down to your belly. Make sure when you inhale, you can feel your chest rise, your rib cage expand, and your belly inflate. Mentally follow your breath in and out of your body. Please take one last very deep, very slow, very full yoga breath, and then bring your breathing back to normal. And then let's please take a deep breath together and we'll Om in. Om Balu Satguru Bhagavan Ki. The divine is the inner teacher. Okay, everybody, thank you for being here. We're going to be working on shoulders today and twisting our spine. So I know some of us have shoulder issues, so just do what you can and be careful. Know your limitations. And we'll start opening up our shoulders, sitting cross-legged. Take your hands to your heart center. Inhale, push your fingers up. Exhale, bring your arms in a T. Now, bring your palms down and turn your palms away from you, and then push open a curtain, an imaginary curtain. Bring your arms as far back as you can, opening your chest. Good. And then turn your palms forward, bring your hands back into heart center, and then push up again with your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, let the right hand float down beside the hip. The left arm comes beside the ear. Push the left shoulder back. Push down in the left sit bone. Feel how your ribs are opening. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, let that hand float back down. Inhale, open arms in a T. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes on the right thigh, right hand behind. Take 3 very deep, very long breaths here. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, come back to center. Okay. Let's switch the cross of our legs. Hands to heart center. Inhale, push up. Exhale, arms in a T, palms down. Push the palms behind you and then push away the imaginary curtain as far back as you can, bringing Your hands behind you, shoulders down. So feel like your shoulders are down from your ears, your chest is open. Good. One more breath here. Exhale, bring your hands back forward, back to Namaste. Inhale, push up. Exhale, left hand floats down, right arm beside the ear, push the right shoulder back and push down into the right sit bone. And feel how the right side opens up. And then inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, open arms in a T. Exhale, twist left. So now the right hand goes on the outside of the left leg. Left hand goes behind you, propping your spine up vertical as you twist. Think about pushing the right shoulder back, left shoulder back, and bring your right rib cage around. One more breath here. And then slowly come back to center. And now please extend your legs long. Have your strap handy. And if you're not able to tilt your pelvis forward, please sit up on something so that you have a neutral arch in your lower back. Do you need a blanket or anything, Simone? Are you okay? Good. Okay. So you want to have a neutral lower back. You don't want your lower back to collapse, or any of your back to collapse for that matter, but particularly your low back here. Your feet are pointed up, your knees are pointed up, you're dragging your heels towards your body so your muscles are tense in your legs. You're activating all your leg muscles. Now we'll do some shoulder rolls. Bring your shoulders forward, up, back, and then down, and then forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, and once more forward, up, back, down, and keep your chest right here. Oh, nice and open. Your hands are lightly by your sides. Your feet are flexed. Your head's right on top of your shoulders. Inhale, bring your left arm up beside your ear. Exhale, lean over to the right. You can prop out your right hand a little bit if you like. Keep the shoulder back. Don't lean forward. Inhale, float your arm back up and then back down. Bend the right knee. Bring the foot in toward your groin area. Take your left arm and hug that knee in toward your chest. Now the right foot stays flexed and the toes stay pointed up. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, twist all the way around. Plant your right hand behind you. Use your left arm as leverage to twist. Left foot is flexed. Left muscles, leg muscles engaged. Relax here for a couple of breaths. Every time you exhale, get a little deeper in the stretch. Think about your torso being vertical, however. Don't lean back. Keep your spine long. Think about a string pulling your head up to the ceiling. One more breath. And then exhale. Slowly come back to center. Keep the knee bent, but now let the knee fall out to the side. Bring the sole of your foot inside to the leg. And if you're using a strap, you'll take the strap and put it onto your left foot. And before you do anything else, reestablish your pelvic tilt forward, reestablish your long spine, your open chest. Now turn your body so that your chest lines up with your left leg. Grab your strap, and then coming from the hip crease, you're going to bring your chest forward. You don't have to come forward very far to feel this. This is a big hamstring stretch on the left leg, a hip opener on the right. Keep the spine long and try to relax here. Have a tiny little micro bend in your knee, in your left knee, and try to relax as you stretch. And think about keeping your back slightly arched so you can feel your lower back stretch here too. Keep the head in line with the spine. Try not to drop the chin. Keep your shoulders back and down. And breathe. And every time you exhale, maybe come a little deeper. Long spine. As if someone's pulling the crown of your head up and forward. One more breath, and then slowly come all the way back up. Remove the strap. Extend your legs long. Reset your spine into your Dandasana staff pose. Feet up, knees up. Bring your shoulders forward, up, back, and then down. And keep your chest open right just like that. Bring your right arm up beside your ear. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to lean over to the left. Keep the right shoulder back as you lean. Breathe. Maybe even look up underneath your armpit. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, let that hand float down. Your left knee bends, foot into your groin, right arm hugs that knee in. Keep the right foot flexed. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, twist. Plant the hand behind you. Use your right arm as leverage. Keep your spine vertical as you twist. And now think about pushing your left shoulder back. Bring your right ribs around. And relax and breathe. Inhale. Exhale slowly. Come back to center. And then this knee goes out to the side. If your knee bothers you, you can put something underneath of it, like a block. And then your strap will go on the opposite foot, the right foot. And then before you even come forward, reestablish your long spine, tilt the pelvis forward, turn your body to the right, and then coming from the hip crease, grab your strap and bring your chest down toward the leg. Keep the spine long, keep the head in line with the spine. And relax. So this is a big stretch to your right hamstrings, an opening of your left hip, and a stretch to your back. As long as you keep your spine nice and straight, you'll feel a nice stretch in your lower back. And breathe. Every time you exhale, maybe get a little deeper in the stretch. One more breath. And then slowly come up. Remove the strap. Bring your both legs out in front. Take the strap around both feet and hold on to your straps, one tail in each hand, and then return to your staff pose. Tilt the pelvis forward, push your shoulders back, chest forward, and then using the strap as leverage, we're going to lean from our hip crease forward with our body. Keep a tiny little micro bend in your knees so they're not locked. And then just relax as you come forward. You don't have to come very far to feel this. It's a very, very big stretch to your hamstrings. If you relax here, you can go a little deeper. Just keep your head in line with the spine. Keep the spine long. Big, deep, slow breaths. One more breath in, and then come back upright. Remove the strap. And then please come around to a table position, patting your knees accordingly here as needed to keep your knees happy. Have your blocks within reach in case you want them, and reach at the front of your mat in case you want to use them. And then square up your table so that your hands are underneath your shoulders, Your knees are underneath the hips, flat back. Inhale. Exhale, bring your bottom back towards your heels into a little brief child pose so that you're stretching your arms forward, stretching your spine. Your head melts down between your arms. We're not going to stay here. And then slowly inhale back up to table. Big, slow inhale breath. And then exhale, coming into your cat. So tuck your toes under. Tuck your tailbone under, tuck your chin, and arch your back up to the ceiling like a scared cat. Feel every vertebra open. Feel your shoulder blades separate. Inhale, drop your belly down, uncurl your toes, push your shoulders back and your head forward. And then slow, long exhale through the nose as you bring your bottom all the way back down toward your heels. Inhale, slowly back up to table. Exhale as you bring your right arm out to the side and reach up toward the ceiling in a twist. One more breath here, and then bring that hand back down to the mat. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, bring your right knee in toward your chest, tuck your chin, bring your nose to your knee, and pause here for a couple of breaths in this flexion. Push your spine upward toward the ceiling. And then kick your right leg back behind you so it's parallel to the mat. And then lift your left arm parallel to the mat into our balancing table. So engage your core muscles here, your belly muscles and your back muscles, and just breathe. This is very good for your core strength. One more breath. And the hand comes down, leg comes down, but keep your leg extended. Bring your toes back on the mat behind you, keep the leg extended. Okay, so watch what I do now. I'm going to pivot. We're going to pivot the left foot out to the side. We're going to put weight into the left hand. We're going to bring the right foot in line with the left knee. And then we're going to raise the right arm up to 12 o'clock. Good. If your shoulders allow, bring the arm beside your ear and reach to the front. One more breath. Good. And then as you exhale, bring the arm down, bring the knee back in, pivot back forward, back to our table. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, come into your cat back, tuck the toes, tuck the chin, tuck the tail, push the mat away. Inhale slowly through your nose, come into your cow, pushing your belly down, shoulders back, uncurling your toes. This way your feet get active here. And then exhale very slowly through your nose, bring your bottom all the way back to your heels. And then inhale very slowly through the nose, come back to your table. Exhale as you lift your left arm out to the side and up toward the ceiling, stretching your shoulder. One more breath here. And then exhale, bring that hand back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left knee comes into the chest, tuck your chin, bring your nose to your knee, flex the spine, and pause here for a couple of breaths in this flexion. Feel your vertebra open. Inhale as you kick your leg straight back behind you, and then right arm comes up to the balancing table on this side, engaging all your belly muscles. Breathe. Beautiful. You're using a lot of your glute muscles here as well. One more breath, and then hand comes down, leg comes down, keep it extended behind you. We're going to kick our right foot out to the side and pivot on that knee. Line up your left foot with the knee, and then raise your left arm up to 12 o'clock. Now, if your shoulder allows, you can bring your arm beside your ear, palm facing down, and push the fingertips toward the front. Good. Try to keep the shoulder back. Maybe even look up underneath your armpit. One more breath. And then hand comes down, repivot forward. Bring your knee back in. And then I want you to watch me for a second so you know where we're going next. We're going to be doing this really big shoulder opener now. We're going to go on our backs. Most of you have done this with me before. We're going to go on our backs onto one side and have our hands together. And then we're going to take the top arm and we're going to bring it over our heads. And then you're going to open the chest up. And then when your hand gets above your head, you flip the palm up. And then you bring the arm all the way around so that you end up with your arms in a T. And then you're going to close the clamshell back up. Okay? So I want you to do this with a block also. Take the block between your thighs and then let's come onto our right side to start. So you're all the way down on your side. If your neck bothers you and you want to pad your head onto your blanket, that's okay. So your hands are together like a closed clamshell. The block is between your upper thighs. And then inhale as you swing your left arm up over your head and then flip the palm up once it's above your head so that you continue swinging that arm all the way around so that you end up now your arms are in the T, your chest is up toward the ceiling, your knees are still hugging the block, so your body is twisted, your knees are to the right. Take a deep breath here. And then as you exhale, your left hand's going to come up toward the ceiling and you're going to close this clamshell and go back to where you started. Good. Okay, do what you can. This is big on the shoulders. We'll do this again. Inhale, sweep the arm up above your head, then palm goes up, and then sweep it back down to a T. If the back of your hand can touch the mat at all times, that's good. Take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, bring the hand over your head and close up the clamshell. So as you swing, and I know we have shoulder issues in this room, if you swing your arm up, try to keep it low to the ground as possible. We'll do this one more time. Swing your left arm up overhead. See if you can drag it on the earth even. And then flip the palm up above your head. If it can still touch the back of your hand down, touch the back of your hand down. And then keep on slowly opening up to the T. Chest is now completely open to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, close the clamshell. Okay, now this time we're going to do the same thing. We're going to open up the top, the left arm goes up above the head. We're going to flip the palm up. We're going to still keep on coming around, open arms in a T. And this time we're going to stay our chest open like this and then bring our knees to the center, squeezing the block between the legs. And then we're going to flip the knees over to the left and then bring the right arm up to the ceiling and close the clamshell. So we're just reversing motion here. Everybody good? Okay. Now we'll work on the right shoulder. So drag your fingers along the mat over your head, flip the palm up when you get above your head, and then drag the back of your hand along until you have a completely open chest up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath and then close the clamshell by reaching your right arm up and over your body to meet your left hand. Inhale as you drag your right arm up again. Flip the palm up over your head, open into a T. Go slowly. This is a big stretch. And then inhale, exhale, close the clam, bring the right hand over to meet the left. Once again, swing the right arm up over your head. Try to drag it on the mat if you can. Touch to keep the floor. Come into a T. Really good. Really good. And then when you're open, totally close the clam once more. And we're going to now, once more, take the right hand up overhead, open up into a T, open the chest. Bring your knees back to center this time with the block. And then remove the block and then just roll over back to your table position. Scoot back on your mat enough so that you have plenty of mat in front of your hands so that we can come into puppy pose. So you're going to walk your hands as far forward as you can. Keep your bottom stuck up in the air. Spread your fingers as if you were going to do a downward dog. Your fingers are spread. Your head is between your arms. And your chest is melting down toward the mat. Nothing's touching the mat. Your forearms are up off the mat. Your head's off the mat, but you're just coming toward the mat. And then squeeze your forearms toward each other so you feel your shoulders roll out. Good. Puppy pose. Nice upper body stretch here. Okay, walk your hands back. Come back into table. And now walk your hands forward, maybe one hand length. Tuck your toes under, spread your fingers, and push your bottom up into downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent so that you can have a nice long spine. Stick your booty way up in the air. Now squeeze the forearms toward each other. Good, good, good. So you feel your shoulders roll out. Really good. Really, really good. Couple more breaths, just a couple more. And now bend the knees a lot, walk up to the hands with bent knees, and then just hang here on the front of your mat and bend your knees as much as you need to. Just hang your torso here. You can even grab your elbows if you like. Just hang, stretching the spine. And then slowly, slowly, slowly rise up. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms in a T, Anjali Mudra. And then pause in Tadasana, mountain pose. Think about your spinal alignment. Feet right underneath the shoulders, belly in, chest open, heads right on top of the shoulders, chin parallel to the ground, chest forward, active breath, mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your knees forward, fold all the way down. Inhale here. Exhale, step your right foot back to a high lunge. Now I'm going to give you the option here to use blocks. So if you're using blocks, one hand is on either side of the foot. If you're not using, if you're using blocks, one hand is on a block on either side of your foot. If you're not using blocks, your hand is on the mat beside the foot, and we are in a high lunge. So think about a long line from the crown of your head to your heel. And if you're unable to do this without rounding your back, I encourage the use of blocks here so you can have a nice long spine. Put weight into the right hand, twist open to the left. Inhale. Exhale, hand comes down. Step back with your left foot to full plank. You can use your blocks here or not. Full plank. Bring your knees down, shift your chest forward, and come into upward facing dog. You can keep your knees down or lift your knees off the mat here. Push your shoulders back. Think about your shoulder blades touching together on the back. Neck nice and long. And then if your knees are up, put them back down, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Okay, so this is the tricky part. Inhale your right leg up behind you. Exhale, swing it up between your hands. Pick it up or put it there however it needs to get there. So we're back into our high lunge, our runner's lunge. Inhale. Exhale, step up with the other foot. Slowly come up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in the T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back to high lunge. Again, you can use your blocks here or not, as long as you can keep a nice long spine without rounding your back or hunching your shoulders. Plant your left hand and then twist open to the right. So don't think of the blocks as a crutch, just think of them as an aid to help you get the maximum out of your body. One more breath here, and then that hand comes down, step back to full plank. Knees come down, and then chest comes forward to upward facing dog. And your knees can either stay down or you can lift your knees off the mat. Keep your shoulders back, neck long, take a deep breath. And then if your knees are up, put them down, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up behind. Exhale, swing it up between your hands. Or pick it up and put it there, or take a taxi. Inhale, exhale, other foot steps up, and then slowly come up. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Okay. Let's pause a breath or two in Tadasana. Soak in our body. Appreciate your body. Appreciate life. Appreciate your breath. Inhale up. Exhale, come into chair pose, Utkatasana. So in chair pose, make sure you can see the tippy tops of your toes. Your tailbone is down, so there's no arch in your back. If your shoulders bother you, having your arms up, you can bring your arms in front, whatever's more comfortable for you. Pause for a couple of breaths. You're really engaging all your core muscles here. Inhale, keep your chair and open your arms in a T. Twist your body to the right. Take your left hand on the outside of the right leg. Right hand reaches behind you. You're still sitting in your chair. Keeping your chair, you're going to swing your arms back forward. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back to a high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, left foot back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, upward facing dog. Knees can come down or not. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, tucking your toes. Inhale, kick your right leg up behind. Exhale, swing it up between the hands. Inhale. Exhale, step up. And then slowly rise up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. If nothing else, using those blocks help you get your foot up between your hands. So you might want to rethink whether you want to use the blocks or not. Inhale up. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Pause for a couple of breaths. Tailbone down. All your muscles are engaged. Inhale, open arms in a T, keeping your chair. Exhale, twist to the left. So this time the right hand comes on the outside of the left leg, and you're reaching behind you as far as you can. Keeping your chair, inhale back forward. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back to high lunge. Inhale, exhale, plank. Inhale, Exhale, upward facing dog, knees down or not. Inhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up behind. Exhale, swing it up between your hands. Yay. That is the tricky part. Inhale, exhale, step up. And then slowly come up. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And then Tadasana, mountain pose. Reset the spine, reset the mind. Be in the moment. And breathe a couple of deep breaths. All right, we'll do a one-legged balance, a twisting balance. And I'm just going to show you what it looks like, and then you can do it on your own. So we're going to stand on one leg and twist our body so that you're twisting the opposite leg. That leg is going to come up, and you can either hold that leg and then open your arm and twist, or if you want to, you can grab the foot and extend the foot and twist. It just depends on depends on you. So, so take your pick. There's nothing wrong with using something for balance to get into the balance. And my advice would be to turn your body first, get your focal point in your twist before you even pick up your leg, because it's easier than to have to move your gaze, okay? Unless you want to practice moving your gaze, which is a big challenge. Once you're balanced, you have to move your gaze is a big challenge. So that's something you could work on too. Whenever you're ready, pick a foot. Take your time, focus. Good. Good. Very good. Whenever you've had enough fun on one side, feel free to switch. Get your drishti, take your time. Don't look at me. One side's always easier than the other. Okay, so Betsy, you're supposed to be twisting this way. No, stay where you were. Yeah, so that hand, pick up that leg. That hand goes on that leg. That hand. Yeah. Well, you were balancing though. All right, everybody had enough fun? Okay. All right. Yeah, I know, it's a little tricky. Come back to our mats, please. Back to Tadasana. Mountain pose. Reset everything. Push the reset button. Focus on your breath. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring your palms together. Inhale, push your fingertips up. Exhale, crescent right. Bring your left shoulder back. Look up maybe underneath your armpit. Good. Inhale, back up. Exhale, separate your hands. Come into chair. Inhale. Exhale, hands come onto your thighs. Straighten your legs, flatten your back. So your body's in an L shape now. Push your shoulders back to the back of the mat. Keep your arms, your elbows tucked by your sides. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Come all the way down with your hands beside the feet. Keep your knees bent. Now, you can either put your left hand on a block or take your left hand and grab your right ankle. Keeping your left knee bent, we're going to take the right arm out to the side and straighten the right leg as we lift our arm up to the ceiling. So your hand is on the outside of the ankle. Good. Yeah. The other ankle. Yeah. One more breath. And then bring that arm down, bend both knees, and then slowly come back up. Pause in chair. Inhale up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale up. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Oh, inhale back up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up with your fingertips. Exhale, crescent left. Right shoulder comes back. Inhale back up. Now exhale, chair pose. Inhale, exhale, hands on your thighs, straighten your legs, flatten your back, push the shoulders back, L-shaped body. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees, come all the way down with your hands. And again, you can use your block here with your right hand or take your right hand onto your left ankle, fingers on the outside of the leg. Keep the right knee bent. Lift your left arm out to the side as you straighten your left leg. Good. One more breath here. And then bring your arm back down. Come back up through chair. Inhale up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And then reset Tadasana. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come all the way down beside the feet. Step back into your downward facing dog. Think about your spine here, booty way up in the air. Fingers spread wide. Head is relaxed between your arms. Yeah, good, good, good. Bend the knees and get the bottom way up high. Squeeze the forearms toward each other. Shoulders roll out. Good, good, good. And now bring your knees down to the mat. And then sit all the way back to your heels into a child's pose for a brief respite. And please rest your head on something, either a block or the mat or a blanket or whatever you have handy. Just get your forehead put down on something. Okay, push up, please. And then look at me for a moment so I can show you what we're going to do. This is an option. And I'm going to give you the other thing you can do if you don't want to do this, is a supported fish pose, which is supposed to be very relaxing. And if it's not, I'm going to tell you to do something else. You're going to take one block, you're going to put it so that the block is right underneath your shoulder blades. Right? If you had a bra on, this is where the block would be underneath your bra line. And then the other block goes under your head at whatever level you want. The lower, the better to open your throat. And then you're just going to lie here and relax. You can bend your knees or not. So if this is not feeling good for you, for whatever reason, instead of doing that, you're just going to lie on your back with your blanket rolled up underneath your shoulders, just so that you can lift your, again, it's underneath your shoulder blades, just so that you can open your chest a little bit. So those are your options. You just want to open the chest and open the throat area. Let me know if you need help placing blocks. And if it's not comfortable, just move the block around until it is. All right, to come out of this pose, just kind of push into your elbows so you can lift your body up, and then remove your blocks. But keep one block handy. So now you're just going to lift your bottom up and put your sacrum on the block. And either stay here with your feet on the mat or allow your legs to float up. Okay, please bring your legs down if they're up. Remove your block. And then push up to seated for a brief moment, facing me. Tilting the pelvis forward. And we'll do one more spinal twist. Take your right leg, and this time you're going to cross your foot over the left leg. And option, if you want to bend the left knee and wrap that foot around so that it's near your hip. Only do this if you can keep equal weight in both sit bones. If not, you're much better off keeping the leg out because you want to have a nice long spine. So if you can equal weight in both sit bones, left arm hugs the right knee in, inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, twist to the right. So this hand will now plant behind you. And this is just a little bit more of a twist that we started with at the beginning of class. Push your right shoulder back. Bring your left ribs around. Keep your sit bones firm on the blanket or the mat. And relax. Every time you exhale, you get a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, bring your head around, shoulders, chest. Keep spinning, keep spinning, keep spinning. Plant your hands on the opposite side of the mat and then bring the right shoulder over and just dip down a little bit for a counter twist here. And then push back up, unravel legs, reset the spine in Dandasana, and take the left knee, left foot goes over the right, and either stay here, or if you wrap, bring your right foot around near your left sit bone. Make sure you can still Put both sit bones firmly down on the mat, and then your right arm hugs the left knee. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, twist, plant the left hand behind you, and then relax in this twist. One more breath in. And as you exhale, bring your head around, shoulders, chest, and then keep spinning. Plant your hands on the other side of your body and bring your left shoulder over for a counter twist, dipping down just slightly. And then please push back up, unravel, and then please come onto your backs with your head facing toward me, and we'll prepare for Shavasana. So please get comfortable. Focus on your breath. Slow down your breathing. Take a mental scan of your body. Release any areas of tension. Let your thoughts float by like fluffy clouds. Enjoy a few moments of inner bliss. Please bring your awareness back to your breath. Slowly deepen your breathing as you make small movements with your hands and your feet to wake up your body gently. And then please bend your knees and roll onto your right side in a fetal position to seal the practice. And in doing so, you are sealing off the masculine side of your body, which is hot, fiery, bright. And you're exposing the feminine side of your body, which is cool, dark, and calm. And that calmness will carry you for the rest of your day. Please, very slowly, keeping a quiet mind, push up to seated facing me. And then please join me with the closing chant. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Victory to the Cat Rock Yoga class and to the inner teacher. Jai Shri Satguru Maharaj Ki Jai. Knuckles to my forehead honors God. Knuckles to my chin honors you. Knuckles to my heart honors myself. Namaste. Jai, yogis. Jai, 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 jai.